Okay. So, Sam, I just found a duo piece.
Well, that's cool. I mean, good for you.
No, Sam. A duo for me and you.
Wait, what?
You made me do debate. It's only fair that you do an interp.
But I don't do interps.
It'll be easy. Hansel and Gretel.
A children's story?
Or so it seems on the surface. But underneath, the implications are...
mind-boggling.
Stupefying.
And definitely...
Open to
interpretation.
Open to interpretation.
By Kenneth Bradbury.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Well, yes, Gretel, except for the fact that our mother died. Our father remarried a very wicked woman who claims that we eat too much and sends dear daddy out into the woods to leave us to starve. But other than that, it's a very perfect day.
But Hansel, look, I brought along this handful of breadcrumbs which I've been sprinkling along the way as we go, thus assuring that we can find our way back.
Oh, you truly are a wonderful sister.
Thanks.
Unfortunately, you're not a very smart one. Look, the birds have eaten all your bread.
Oh, crumbs!
But look, there's a house made of candy. Let's eat it.
Before dinner?
We're the victims of neglect. We can do as we wish.
You're right. Hansel, look! A wicked witch! She's tying you up! She's throwing you in a cage to fatten you!
She says she'll throw me in the oven when I'm fat enough.
She's checking the oven to see if it's hot. There, she's dead.
Okay, end of story.
See, Sam, you're a debater, but you just survived your first interp.
Well, considering it was a rather dull story.
And we do still have 8 minutes left of our speech.
Suppose this untidy tale was a murder mystery?
Now you're getting into it.
Dum. It was a cool Friday in the forest. I was working day watch out of the homicide division. I'm a cop. Name?
Gretel.
Who's the dead broad?
A witch.
Witch?
Witch.
Great. How'd she die?
I killed her.
With what?
An oven.
You hit her with an oven.
No, I shoved her in and I cooked her.
Great. That's a 934. Third witch cooking we've had this week.
This ain't no copycat crime, officer. It was my own idea and she deserved it.
Well, most witches do. Got any witnesses?
My brother, the one in the cage over there.
Great. I'll take you two down to the station for questioning.
Whatever you say. Okay, so that was boring. But how would Shakespeare handle this? Let's go back to the part where Hansel's about to get cooked. Hansel, why art thou so downcast?
Oh, Gretel, dearest of sisters, 'tis the wicked witch that hath entombed me. Looketh, even now she doth come.
Oh, most wretched of women, I ought to give thee more than double thy toil and trouble.
Oh, get off it. She wants to cook me. Hark, even now she doth bendeth over her cauldron to check it. Listen to it boil, Gretel. Do not ask for whom it boils boileth for me. Quick, do thee while she hath turned away for a bit.
To shove or not to shove? That is the question.
Oh, shovest thou, do shovest.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the gripes and groans of yon whining brother.
Oh, shovest thou quick, for even now she turns to.
Hansel, wherefore art thou, Hansel? Aroused by any other name would burn as quickly.
Gretel!
Ponder I this wicked deed. For what better stuff am I than her, if into the oven thither she goeth?
Gretel, I'm burning.
Burn! My conscience burns when thoughts so riveting and maddening to push, to pull, and then alas, to shove no more.
Gretel, I'm dying.
All's well that ends well. Poor Hansel, I knew him well. Now lieth he as still as potash on Flanders field.
Unsatisfying to say the least.
Yeah.
English drawing room comedy would be far more suitable.
What?
English drawing room comedy. It was used by the Victorians to poke fun at those who put manners above all else.
Sure.
Oh, Gretel dear.
Yes, Hansel?
I do hate to be a bother, but would you mind giving the old witchy poo the old shovel?
I beg your pardon.
I know it's rather dreary and all considering the heat, but I was wondering if you might just nudge her a bit towards the old hot box, eh?
Hansel, you always were the clever one. But here, how about a spot of tea before we do the dirty tea?
Oh, dashing! I say, the old doll seems to be moving me towards the rotisserie. A bit of an inconvenience, don't you say?
Dash it all, Hansel, you spilled your tea.
Oh dear, Mummy won't be very happy then. I say, it's beginning to warm up, what?
Oh, I'll open the window.
Oh, don't fret yourself, Gretel. It'll be over in a minute. I don't suppose you could spare a moment, could you?
What's the matter?
Oh, just a trifle, but could you pull yourself away from your crumpets for just one moment? I appear to be roasting.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, my problem really. It's a mess, actually. Ashes to ashes. Well, it's too late now. Say goodbye to dear Daddy for me, won't you?
Of course.
Well, that seems to be it then. Ta-ta, Gretel.
Cheers. Okay, so that was fun and all, but I think I have a better idea. Musical theater,
no.
right? I know.
No.
Sam.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Look, it's a big rock candy.
Sam.
What?
I can't snap.
Well, I can't sing.
Why are we doing this?
Skip to the end.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Okay, we can't dance either. There are so many possibilities.
And yet, all unsatisfying. Unless,
Soap opera?
yes. Gret!
Yes, Hans!
You killed her! You killed her! Dirk and Donna told me I couldn't trust you.
She was trying to kill you!
Don't lie to me! As soon as I found out about Shannon's amnesia and that I was her long-lost brother who had a facelift in New York while staying at the Staff and Daffin...
That was Bo and Derek!
Who told you that?
Dirk and Shauna.
Not Luke and Jessica!
Not according to Abby and Bo! Okay, so that's ridiculous.
It's also shallow.
So meaningless. We have to go deeper into the meaning of the piece, into their thoughts. Hansel,
Yes, Gretel?
the bread
Mhm.
in the forest that I scattered, I don't know what came over me, Hansel. It's like I wanted us to get lost or something.
Oh, Gretel, I understand.
I understand? What does he mean by that? He doesn't trust me just because I'm a woman. He doesn't respect me. I know he doesn't. I knew you would.
I knew you would. She's taking me for granted again. She's always trying to relate with me when she knows it's part of my maleness to keep my feelings to myself. She wants this control, that's all. It's a matter of control. Doesn't she know that men are from Mars? When you trade us of our feelings, we have nothing left. Thank you.
Thank you. What does he mean by that? Everything's a ploy, a gimmick. He uses words like a tool. If he can't dominate, then there's nothing left of him. How am I supposed to discover who I truly am while I'm constantly under the thumb of his male need to be in charge of every single situation?
Okay, stop.
Thank you.
It's over.
And so the story ends.
One dead witch,
2 children overdosed on sucrose.
an oven that can't be used again, and a father who still has a lot of explaining to do.
Maybe next time I'll choose a piece with more resolution.
Wait, next time? I hardly survived this time.
That's open to interpretation.
Well, that's debatable.
There you go.
It was 9 minutes and 25 seconds.
Oh.
That's pretty perfect.